One of the great things about working with Smart Notebook is you can hide and mask items and reveal them, getting the students to work a little bit harder and stay engaged. We're going to look at masking with shapes, using a screen shade across the whole screen and shades in table cells. In this example, I've used shapes to mask some keywords which I would elicit from students. It's a bit of text I want to use anyway, but I'm keeping the students engaged. I can either drag the shapes away or animate the shapes so that when I click them, they disappear. One of the advantages of animating them is that when you go back and it resets, so it's easy to use again. Here's another example. It's just some definitions, but just getting the students to think, well, what's the definition for? So how to do it? Get your text on the screen and go to the Shapes tool. I always select the rectangle, which is totally adjustable. Select what colour you want to fill the rectangle with and what line colour you want if you want it to be different. But one tip is that you keep the line on the thinnest thickness because it doesn't interfere with reading the rest of the text. Then simply drag your shape from one corner diagonally across to the diagonally opposite corner and create your shapes. Go back to cursor and then you can move those shapes or you can animate them. To animate, select and go to the Properties tab where you'll see Object Animation. And then choose the animation you want. I want mine to fade out and I want that to occur when the object is clicked or touched by my finger on a board. So that's now animated and you'll see the difference. This is a screen shade which I can move up and down or across the screen, and it changes colour when you click it, and it's very, very simple to use. It's one of the most popular tools. Go to the window blind in the toolbar, click on it, and then your blind appears and you can drag it in 4 directions, up and down, left or right, but only 2 at on any one screen. Just always think about masking something, getting the students to think, what is this? Is it a bulb or is it a filament bulb? So here I've used a table just to summarise some information I want my students to remember, and I can click on and off the cell shades to reveal. So I can get them to think about it in pairs, and we can just check just to keep that knowledge active. To create a table, select the table tool and the number of cells you want to use, and you can move it. When you select a table, you see a little square handle, so use that to move it. You can type directly into cells, and to put images into cells, you drag them in. So get the image onto your work area. I'm just going to choose something from the gallery for the purposes of this video. So once you've got an image in the work area, drag it in, which you can tell it's going to snap into place, and it will resize when you resize the cell as well. To resize, just drag the parameters of your cell and you can see the picture resize there. To add an individual screen shade, right click and select cell shade. But to do cell shades on all the table, select the table and go to the drop down menu and click add table shade, and then you have a shade on every cell, which you can just click to reveal what's underneath and click to put it back again. So we've looked at masking and revealing with 3 tools, with shapes, the screen shade and the cell shade.